Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit the big red rectangle below, that'd be greatly appreciated. And today, I'm going to be talking about how I learned to have fun again in Warzone. If you watched my last Warzone video, you'll know how much I've grown to dislike this game. I still really like Warzone, but the problems in the game were ruining it for me. So I changed some things up, tried out some new things, to see what I liked and how it changed my game. And I have 3 things that I did that helped me to have fun again in Warzone. The first thing I did was start to play a lot of solo quads and solo trios. It's really fun and satisfying when you solo a full team. Because I'm playing quads or trio solo, I have to keep more things into account when I go into gunfights. Like, where's the entire squad? Is someone trying to flank me? Do they have comms? Things I don't have to worry about in solos, and now I have to think about in solo quads and trios. This, at least for me personally, enhances my experience in-game. It makes the game so much more fun and satisfying to play. And a lot of my deaths feel warranted, because it's a 1v4 or a 1v3, and I truthfully shouldn't win those gunfights. While when I'm playing solos, I tend to feel that my deaths are more cheap and unfair. It's something that when I go in, take out a few squads and die, leaves me feeling full, yet still wanting to play just one more game. It's helped me to find a lot of replayability in Warzone. Replayability that it was losing on me. That replayability is what keeps me coming back, to try and get a high kill quad or trio game on my own. If you're a decent enough player, I recommend giving this a try because this is really fun. The next change I made was my loadouts. Most people in Warzone use snipers and then a gun of their choice. However, recently, instead of snipers, I've been using shotguns, specifically the R90. Shotguns are criminally underrated in Warzone. While a sniper is infinitely more useful in more situations, the shotguns are just so much fun in the situations they're good in. Just running up to someone and blasting them with the R9 is so much fun. And when you do it to a whole squad, literally the most satisfying thing in all of Warzone. I usually run the R9 with the MP7 or with the M13. Both the MP7 and the M13 can be used at medium ranges, so I leave it up to those guns for those ranges. It's so much fun surprising a guy who's using a Greyu and an AX50 and completely destroying him. I think the main reason this is so enjoyable is because of the amazing customization in Warzone. There's so much customization in this game that it's sad to see everyone running the same few weapons. Most people run the M13, the Greyu, the AX50, and the HDR with thermal. It's sad because it's actually deterred me from using some of the guns I like. Like, I really like the M13, but I don't like how often it's used by other players. I remembered when the M13 was an underused gun, but then everyone started doing it. It's usually because of content creators. The one that comes to my mind for Warzone is the exclusive Ace. He's made many loadout videos popularizing a lot of weapons in Warzone, which is perfectly fine. I'm glad some of these weapons have garnered attention, but a lot of people just copy and paste his loadout to theirs. Like the HDR, yeah, makes perfect sense. Everyone likely uses the same loadout because everyone uses the HDR for the same reason, long-range sniping. But the M13, for example, you can make it a medium-range laser beam of a gun, or an up-close killing machine. The possibilities are really endless. However, at least from what I've seen, people just copy the same loadouts. So my advice to you is to try something new. Use a new gun that you wouldn't normally use. Put on attachments you wouldn't use otherwise. Be creative. And the final thing I did to improve my experience in Warzone was to change my playstyle. Before, I was decently aggressive, but generally avoided hot spots of fighting. However, I changed my playstyle to be all-out aggressive. If I see someone, I'm going after them. It doesn't matter if I have the starting pistol or if I'm fully kitted. A lot of the problems in Warzone that I highlighted in my video were problems that I was contributing to, like camping for instance. Because I heard someone coming near me, I would sit and wait, not wanting to die, being us both technically campers. Sure, it's basically a suicide mission to run outside to a camper that's waiting for you, but the game is so boring otherwise. And if you do get that kill, it's so satisfying. With all these changes, I've been winning a lot less in Warzone. However, my enjoyment of the game has significantly increased. It's fun to play Warzone again. It's like how it was when I first started. So if you're not having as much fun in Warzone anymore, try some of the things I mentioned. It can't hurt you. And with that, that's all for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, please hit the big red rectangle down below. That would be greatly appreciated. I'll probably be streaming by the time this video comes out, so go check me out at twitch.tv/Roguezal. I'll probably be playing some Siege or Zombies, and I might even play some Super Mario Galaxy 2. Oh, and also, I know the gameplay probably isn't the most exciting, but I didn't really feel like playing a whole lot of Warzone today. But with all that being said, thanks for watching, and I'm probably gonna go eat some food.